For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? If you're Seth Rollins, you got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand, and that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not afraid to play mind games. If Punk sees an opening to set Rollins off, to take Rollins' eye off the ball, he's gonna take it. Rollins simply cannot, under any circumstances, take the bait in this match.
Delivered into the barricade.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in the world.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form.
Rollins perhaps going in for the kill.
Rollins with the stomp. Now Rollins needs to end this.
Cover. What? You've got to be kidding me.
Simply unreal. Potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How on earth?
And guys, on most nights, Rollins would have just ended this, but not tonight. And he's going to the outside, which will start a countout.
Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight.
He knows the clock is ticking. Time to stop messing around in the crowd. Back in the ring now, beating the officials' count.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return in Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Using that barricade with great effect.
Hoof into the crowd. The referee's count is in effect. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey,
Putting it all on the line here, scaling the ropes.
there it is. Hurricane Rana. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Calf kick on the money.
And just tossing Seth out of the ring like that.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Sent straight into the barricade.
And going amongst the crowd now.
But remember, countouts are active in this match. Traveling into the crowd now.
Have to be mindful of the count, though.
Taking this fight into the whole WWE Universe.
Well, let's hope everyone gives them enough room out there.
Hooked up. Shin breaker. He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
Neckbreaker. Very nice. Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Top rope.
Misses big time. Taking flight only to find nobody home at ring.
CM Punk completely dominant.
Oh, he scattered that one.
Solid bit of defense on his part there. The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the Second City Saint.
Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it. What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
Good technique reversing Rollins.
CM Punk now, look.
DDT, crucial reverse.
Shoving him into the corner now. And then follows it up with the line.
Ooh. Backbreaker. Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
From above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. And coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight, CM Punk will not allow Rollins to be the better man.
That patented high-impact offense from the visionary.
Rollins waiting in the corner, here it comes!
CM Punk looking to put his opponent up.
Stopping that offense with a swift elbow.
Slap leg! Going for the cover. He might just have it.
Kicks out.
Kicking out of that one with everything he's got.
Knees up. Knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Single leg drop kick caught him.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Bounced off the skull.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Gone to sleep. Seth has got to dig deep now.
2.
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag. It is absolutely deafening in the building right now.
Seth turns that away.
Sent into the corner.
Oh! Crushing the stomach with a stomp.
Into a powerbomb.
Oh, what a kick.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a good night GTS. Is it enough for Punk?
2 count. Somehow he kicked out.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Another blow to his core. This might be leading to something bigger down the line.
Piercing chop. Seth losing any command in this match.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here. Brought down with a neck breaker.
He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next. Check out the springboard.
Misses the target.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Clothesline.
Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
What a fly backbreaker.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
Counters to gain the advantage. Sheesh, a painful-looking chop. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
This match could end any second now. Oh!
From the top rope. Elbow drop to the heart. Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
GTS. That spells doom for Rollins. He's locking in the target. Just a matter of time. And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back down to the sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner,
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event on the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. The taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
Seth retaliates. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk. Escape just in time.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years. Oof! Retaliating with a strong elbow.
But CM Punk can find an answer after taking that.
Sliding into the ring now.
Things are heading ringside now.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Oh, he's about to leave his mark on the competition with that kendo stick. Taking out the knee.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Russian leg sweep. Rollins getting work done.
So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
And he gets back into the ring. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for directly into the pin attempt. He's really making this a fight now.
There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go, I think, for a second one. No way.
What a powerful grip by Roman. Roman Reigns lock.
Can he do it here? Only a one count before the kick out.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Rollins with a page out of Triple H's playbook.
Pedigree.
He saw that one coming.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
And Punk gets countered there.
Punk dodges out in time. Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And backbreaker. Just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
He's heading back to the ring.
Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. It's been coming to Punk from all angles tonight.
Oh, full clothesline in a row. This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Sent right into the corner. Shoulder right to the midsection.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Calf kick finds the mark. Making his way to the top here. Seth's interested in what's under the ring at the moment.
Seth Rollins has found his from way up.
Double axe handle connects. Looking to take it to the air now.
Wants to finish this. From the sky.
Wow, cross body. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Ooh, and fights back. This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Oh, he fends that off. Oh, that chair shot delivered.
Pedigree.
An extremely...
Going in for the win here.
Kicks out. He still has life.
Somehow he's managed to get that shoulder up in the nick of...
Rollins looking to end it.
And now heading back inside the ring.
Here's Seth's big chance.
Landing on that chair might have just rearranged some body parts.
Oh, fisherman suplex. DDT.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
CM Punk in full control. There's the left. GTS.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
That breaks the count. This match continues on. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
A clothesline. Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
And just chucking Reigns out of the ring. Getting out of harm's way.
Uh-oh.
Running sit-out powerbomb.
Into the cover.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
Caught the leg. The temple's being made a target. He's
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
And he interrupts the hold. That was close.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
And the counter from Rollins. Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. Oh, my Lord! Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Punk avoids the attack.
Single leg drop kick. Caught him.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
And there's a good blow to the body. And now thrown back into the ring.
Check out the springboard. Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
He gets into the ring.
Stalking from above.
Oh! Mass head. Roman can put it away here. And only gets a 1 count.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
Roman.
Spear by Reigns.
Will Reigns finish things now? Devastating neck breaker.
He's got his sights locked in now.
That split him open, and he's becoming a crimson mess now. And what a throw!
That offense will definitely knock the wind out of him. Powerbomb position.
Simple but effective technique to get out of there.
Into the ring again now. Neck breaker.
Managing to evade a precarious Punk now with a quick duck under, and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Solid grip on this.
Breaking up the submission attempt.
Not ready for this thing to be over just yet.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stomp. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Las Vegas. Superman punch.
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting spear.
That could end Rollins right now.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Down with the suplex. I honestly cannot believe what we are witnessing here.
This has been more than we ever expected.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Rollins drops his opponent.
Stomp! We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
You're down. Oh, did you hear that?
CM Punk completely dominant, and this will end things. GTS. That could end Rollins right now.
2, and the kick out.
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. Ah, jumping. He's going for the pin. Not letting it happen.
He saw his window closing there.
Oh, my God.
Going for the heel now and cranking that joint.
So much torque on the knee and ankle.
Rollins out of the ring once more, sliding back into the ring. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
Sent flying hard into the corner.
Oh, short on clothesline by Punk.
CM Punk in full control. There's the... Impressive awareness from him.
Enzuigiri finds its mark.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Opting for the kendo stick. He's not worried about getting too fancy here. Boom! Roman just adding salt to the wound right now.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Driven into the barricade. Punk never saw that coming. And he re-enters into the ring. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. CM Punk headed to the top rope. Take off. Crash landing.
Talk about a hard landing. Flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
Clubbing blow stifles the attack. And the kick connects.
Mongolian chop.
We have seen some incredible matches tonight, but this is unreal.
This match is trending worldwide online right now for good reason. Ooh! Whipped into the corner with tremendous force. Bang! Crucial counter there. Turned it around to hit a DDT with authority. Taking things back into the ring.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a go-to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen,
The go-to-sleep GTS from Punk.
Reigns is in deep peril here.
There's two. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the